Hello and welcome to a very brief video tutorial. This is an extension on setting up the video camera in terms of the lighting sources and perhaps touching a little bit on the iris. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to record this Lego island. And in previous video tutorials we've set the focus, we have played around with the iris, and we've also set the white balance. What we're now going to do is going to go back and explore something called the zebra function and look at how that can be used when we're trying to set the correct lighting levels using the iris. Now, in also previous video tutorials, I've referenced this video camera as not being as clever as us humans, and we want it to see as well as our eyes, and so we need to help it do that. So, what I'm going to do is go in, push the menu function, because the first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that my zebra function, which is what we're going to use to help us set the lighting, is on. So I'm going to go and push menu, and it's going to open up this menu on my viewfinder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to push advanced. And in the advanced menu, I've got recording lamp, and underneath I've got zebra. I'm going to go down, and you can see that I've already got mine on. But if I didn't, I would put that, if it was off, I would make sure it's on. So you can see that we've got the zebra function, that's turned on. Now what I'm going to do is push the menu button again to exit that. And I know I've got my zebra function. And I can see I've got my zebra function by having a little white box with black lines going through it. And that's why it gets its name, a zebra function. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be seeing black and white lines coming up on our screen to help us determine our iris. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the iris function, and this is in a previous video tutorial, so I'm going to be quick doing it. And I've got my iris up now, and I've got the options to push plus or minus my iris, basically open my iris or close it down. So I'm going to go and open it up a lot. Now, I don't know if you can see this very well, but with my zebra function, I've opened the iris pretty big, and now I've got all these black and white lines on my video camera. Now, what that is telling me is the video camera is saying that this is overexposed, that it's so bright, I'm having trouble to see it. Now, quite often, on a bright day, you'll often get these zebra signs. The lighter the color, the more likely it is that you'll get the zebra signs. Quite often you might see it on a person's forehead, or you might see it on their skin underneath their eyes. But you can see I've got some white sheets of paper, and anything that white has got these zebra patterns going through it right now. So what this is telling me is I need to bring this iris setting down just a little bit to wait till these zebras go away. Now, you have to get the balance here. Sometimes you may get slight little zebra, which I've just got a very tiny zebra here. And you might want to just go forward with it. But what you don't want is you don't want a lot of the picture with zebras. And in theory, if you can, you don't want any zebras. But you need to find that balance. If the image has got too dark, you may need to have a little bit of zebras. But hopefully that now explains the zebra function. Basically, the zebra function lets you know, it's the video camera telling you that a particular area of the screen is overexposed. And usually what you need to do is just slightly close the iris down. So that's the zebra function, and I encourage you to make sure it's switched on and that you use it in your productions.